How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we're going to open up and review the two latest Gundam card game and Gundam Assemble premium card collections. Are these worth it to buy? And that's a really important question right now because these are actually selling for quite a bit more than their $40 MSRP. I've seen these upwards of 80, 90, 100 plus dollars because of all of the cards inside. So we're going to open up these in today's video, check out what actually comes inside, and also build some of the minis that come inside, because these are not just for the Gundam card game, these are for Gundam Assemble as well. And Gundam Assemble is a miniature war game that is coming out later this year in October. I actually did a whole video about this here. You can check it out, link in the description down below. I give you some of my first impressions of it and also pose the question to you, should I cover it on Red Zone Rogue? The answer here is probably yes. The response was really good from the community and I'm really interested in it. I'm really stoked for Gundam Assemble. So yeah, I'm really jazzed to open these up and build some of the minis. We'll probably just do one from each kit. And yeah, I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to our Gundam card game and I guess now Gundam Assemble sponsor here on the channel, Fantastic Realms. They are an awesome LGS out of Alaska and super cool people, super cool LGS. Definitely support them if you can. I have a link to them in the description down below as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in to the new Gundam Assemble Gundam card game premium card collections. Let's do it. Now, of course, this particular master grade version of the Gundam Unicorn comes with both transformable psycho frame as well as MS dock. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I actually had this near all of my hobby stuff. This is the next Gunpla kit that I plan on building. This master grade Gundam Unicorn that has like the MS dock. But in any case, I went downstairs where I have my my model kit building area. And I pulled my my cutting board as well as some of my God Hand nippers so I can use this for the kit today. So let's actually get into the Gundam Assemble kits. You can kind of see the size difference between the two there. We're going to open up the Iron Blooded Orphans ones first because, well, I like Iron Blooded Orphans more than Gquuuuuux. Don't get me wrong, I like Gquuuuuux for the insanity that it is. But I think IBO is just a really good show. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. So, I was getting way ahead of myself. I was just gonna bust into this. So, here we have what basically comes inside. So, we have alternate art cards. We have a bonus pack that has like a resource. This is kind of like the big ticket card here. And then we also have the minis. And of course, we're gonna build one of the minis. We'll probably build the Barbatos from this one. This does not come with a starter deck. So, this is not the same as the other Gundam Assemble kits, and hold on, I do have a box of those nearby. It is opened. I don't just have a sealed box of these. So it's not like these. These are the first ones. They're the same size, but these ones had the actual like pre-constructed decks, whereas this one does not. This has alternate art cards in it. So yeah, let's open this up and see exactly which alternate art cards come inside. I think you get 2 of each of them, but I don't know. I have not opened these up. I didn't watch anyone open these up. I kind of wanted to have the authentic opening experience for all of y'all. All right, so let's take this. It's the same packaging. They kept the same size. This is where the deck would be. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I was expecting it to be like custom packaging. Here we have all of the runners or sprues, depending on if you're coming from Gunpla or like Warhammer. This has the circular bases, whereas I think the official Gundam Assemble stuff has like hex bases, but I don't think it matters at all. Once again, go watch that video. I'll have a link in the description down below for me talking about Gundam Assemble, but I actually don't think that the base matters all that much. So here is, they did put a little stopper in here to prevent this from like flying out. Though, I'm gonna push a little bit on the back here so you can push the cards out. Ooh, they're textured. I didn't know that they were textured. Okay, I thought they were just like regular foil. So there's that. We're gonna build the Barbatos. Here is our nice little promo pack that has like the resource in it. And then here we have the battle area, shield area. Oh, so this is like a mat for playing the Gundam card game. Okay, sure. More importantly, we want this. This is what we're looking for. We need the instructions. As you can see, it's actually not too complicated. So we have the Barbatos 4th form, Gray's custom, and then the mobile worker, the CGS mobile worker, which has like a little terrain bit. We're definitely going to be building the Barbatos there. So we'll build that for this one. And obviously for the Gquuuuuux, we'll probably just build the Gquuuuuux. Though we might build the Gfred. I think I like Gfred more than Gquuuuuux. All right, we'll open up this one last, and then let's open up this one first, because I feel like this is, the big bulk of what you get, even though they're not the chase stuff because they're not random. So we have Gundam Barbatos, 4th form. This is the starter deck LR. So this is an alternate art version of the starter deck LR, which I think is really good. Actually, I'm running a couple copies of this in my my blue-purple deck. So actually, I'm probably gonna swap those ones out for these ones. Yeah, it looks really nice. So we get 2 of those. We get McGillis's Schwalbe Greys. I think this is also the LR from the pre-constructed deck. Very nice. Good old Schwalbe Greys. Actually, I think pretty fun for Gallarhorn deck. Here is the mobile worker command type. Yeah, I didn't realize they're all like textured foil. That's really it's actually extremely nice. Then we have 2 copies of Orga's Order, presumably. Yeah, just get 2 of everything. So basically, if you wanted a full playset of all these, you would get 2. And here's a CGS Mobile Worker token, which is pretty good. These Orga's Order makes the tokens. So we get the foil tokens. We should have another foil token. Yeah, we get the Gray's Custom foil token. 2/2 Gray's Custom token. And then finally, we get the Gundam Barbatos 4th form token. Really nice. Now, yeah, that's essentially what you get. So you get both of the LRs, and then you get like two other cards, which is like not too bad, and some nice little fancy tokens. And then, like I said, this is where most of the value of this is, like monetary wise. This is why this is so expensive. And I do want to mention at this point in time that if you bought this, if you pre-order this from Premium Bandai, it doesn't come out for another couple months. I actually bought one of each of these on Premium Bandai, but I was, happy when I found that Fantastic Realms had some extras that I could pick up from them. So this is something you could look forward to if you pre-order them from Premium Bandai, like I did myself. So I want either Cadelia or Laughter. We got, okay, look at this one. Hey, you know what? I like it. She's cute. So I will say I do have 2. I do have 2 of these. So I'm probably gonna open up the other one and see what the other one is as well. Yeah. All right, cool. So that is this. I think what we're gonna do is we will. How do I want to? Let's just do the Barbatos one, and then what I'll do is I think I will separate these in batches. So just look at the timestamps down below. Then you can jump to the Gquuuuuux one. We'll do the same thing for the Gquuuuuux one. We'll open up all the cards, and then we'll build one of the minis. We'll build probably the Gfred, I think, because that's my favorite one. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and put all these cards aside, and then we'll make some space and pull up the runners for the Barbatos. Okay, so I've separated the runners here. I think Barbatos is only on E1. I think each mini has their own separate one, except for, I think the Grays might have 2. But in any case, let's go ahead and set these a little bit to the side, and then we'll do this in real time. I haven't done any like fully recorded like mini building Gunpla kit building things yet. And you let me know if you'd like to see more content like this going forward in the future. It's going to be a little bit quieter. Like I'm not going to be able to yap quite as much because I think I'll be focusing a lot. because I don't want to don't want to mess up, especially during this process here, where we're nipping everything from the runners. Cool, that's pretty good. Got the base there. All the bases are the same, so that's pretty good. If this is your first time doing this kind of stuff, my advice is get a good pair of nippers. Everyone will say this. I agree. God hand is fantastic. So these are the cheaper God hands. I think these are like, I don't remember how much these are. These are not the $60 expensive ones. These are still really good. I highly, highly recommend these, especially for just like, casual Gunpla kit building. And what you do is these are so nice that they don't leave a lot of like little nub marks here. So let's go ahead and look at this first. So what I like to do it like one at a time. So I like to go bit by bit. So we have E1-2 and E1-3. So let's go here. So we're E1. So we have E1, 2 and 3. So we have these two pieces here. So what I do is I try to nip it really, really close to where it is, so you don't have any like nubs or anything left over. But you have to be extremely careful that you're cutting it at the right spot. And that also that it doesn't bounce anywhere. You should hold it closer there. So we have this here. I think this is the head. There's a head piece. There's a little hole there for the V. The head, the Gundam V. And then we're gonna nip off the V here. And a lot of these smaller pieces are extremely delicate. So be very careful at where you cut. I like to line it up on the edge. So this one, hold on. I need to hold this closer to my face to see where the actual, yeah, this one's a little tricky here, right? So here's this little bit right here. You don't want to cut into that little bit. You want to cut right where this thing ends. So let's see. Like that. There we go. And then this is going to be pushed into this. Now, if you're talking about like painting these, we're not painting these today, by the way. If you want to talk about painting these, I would build it first and then paint it later. That's pretty obvious to people who do this a lot, but you might be someone who doesn't do this a lot. This might be like your first one, right? So, goes like this, maybe. Yeah, like this. All right, there we go. We got the little V pushed into the head. All right. So we got the V pushed into the head. These are really tiny, much smaller than usual. As you saw at the beginning, I had that master grade, and I actually prefer the bigger ones just because of the bigger pieces. So we have E7. So the head's gonna go into E7, or I mean E1-7. So let's clip out 7 here. So 7 is this one. And once you get to the groove of this, it's like a really zen experience. Getting back into model building and Gunpla building has been a really like positive experience for me. So here's the chest here. How does this go? So we have chest, and the head is just gonna slide on in, it looks like. It's gonna slide in here. You see like where it goes in. So let's go ahead and slide this in. All right, so his head's turned a little bit, so you gotta angle it just so slightly. Also, you don't need glue for these, as you can see here. That's another thing that makes this a little bit easier to build over something like Warhammer Minis. You don't need glue or anything like that. We also have E1-6 and E1-4. So let's see, we have 6 and 4 should be over here. So here's 6. We have 6 and then 4. Looks like this is where the foot's going to go into the base. I saw like the little nub entry point there. And these, the nippers are really, really nice. So, like, you gotta be really careful with what you cut, because it could just definitely cut into the model. But if you cut really close, if you're really careful with it and you cut really close, you can get it so like there's almost no nubs at all, which is super, super nice. And I think it said to cut this bit off right here. Like this little, yeah, I think this little bit just comes off. Yeah. I probably should have nipped that off, but that's fine. That's fine. It says it on the, it says it on here. It's like cut off the little bit that's kind of like pointing out. And so this one is E6. So this is like the leg unit. So obviously that's gonna go here into the bottom here. Yeah, he just kind of goes in like that. And then we have 4. Like I said, this is extremely riveting. Extremely riveting. I will say I do very much like IBO. It's one of the more recent series that I've watched, though it isn't the most recent. I actually just finished watching 00, like all of 00. Where's the little nub on this one? Oh, it's this right here. This is the little nub on this one. Yeah, well, it just pops right off. And I really, really like 00. I thought 00 was fantastic. Time will tell where it stands regarding like you know, if it's one of my favorites or not. But I definitely really, really liked it. It's gonna go like this. I think maybe like this maybe. Because he's like yeah, definitely goes like this. Okay. I wanted to make sure I had it all lined up before I commit to pushing it in. So we got that in. You can tell by the Gundam the Gundam butt. We got that in. And then we have, let's kind of set the little nubs aside. I keep calling them nubs, the little extra bits that are not part of the kit, the little excess plastic. And then we have the his like mace, and the mace is like, it's like, don't cut the little bits off of the mace. Yeah, they're part of it. Okay, well let's just cut off the mace. That one is E15. It should be pretty obvious. This is the big mace. It's connected to the hand here, or connected to the arm. So once again, carefully cut this off. Don't cut into the mace itself, into the haft. And then here, yeah, you want to be careful cutting here. Don't cut into the little pokey bits of the mace. I actually built a Barbatos high-grade kit like a couple months back. It's pretty fun. Chill, one-day build kind of deal. Took me just a day to build it. A few hours, but cool. So here we have the arm and the hammer. Oh yeah, here's the little excess nub here. We'll actually cut this one off. Be very careful there. And then here as well. Ooh, I don't like that angle. There we go. I need to nip this a little bit closer. I don't know. That looks fine. That looks fine. Okay. And then we have the hand. So it comes in like, it's situated like so. All right, so this one, push it in onto the back right here. You'll see like a little line right here you can kind of push it into. And it pushes it in over the front. Like that. There we go. Now it's all coming together. Just make sure it looks all nice. Because the last pieces are going to kind of fill in the back and the other arm. And then speaking of which, we just have 2 more pieces, E1 and E8. Or E1, E1 and E1-8. So here's 1. Nip that off. And then E1-8. So doing this is weird for me because I'm so ingrained to just like keep talking like all the time, doing both like content creation and like shoutcasting. So having these moments where I don't talk at all is not natural to me. The natural state is just to keep talking to fill in dead air. But this is a little different because I really need to concentrate on this. So this one does have another little nub to take off. Don't just like broke right off. Okay, and then this one does this one. Does not. This is the back piece. I imagine the back piece goes on last. So it says, oh, they just attach. They just attach together and then they go into the back piece. Okay, so it looks like middle of the arm to the back. So it's going to be like something like, oh, I think I see. Is it going to be like, okay. So it actually connects like this. So you can like pull it out here and it connects like this to form like the little pauldron and the arm, and then this connects to the back. Yeah. Okay. And then to the back. And then this should just be pretty obvious. Like this should just kind of like slide on in, right? But we'll see. It'll take a second to like to line it up. I don't know. I'm like usually looking through the camera to kind of get an idea of where everything looks, but here I'm just looking directly at the mini. But it is kind of far away from my head because like I have the camera like in front of me. So this is much more difficult than it looks. I'll just say that. I think I have it lined up pretty well though, right? Because here's like this pauldron piece and here's the back. So I just need to kind of like connect them to make sure it's all like together. I want to reduce some of like where the seam lines are and everything here. All right, so here is the Barbatos, and then obviously the little foot peg goes on here. And then you can like decorate your base if you are the kind of person to do base decoration. But this is kind of like, you know, step one, right? You get the mini done, and then you can work on like painting it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. Little Barbatos there. Kind of get a little better close-up of this. Looks pretty nice. These little minis are actually like pretty good quality minis. I think for you, if you were to build this, it'll be a little bit easier just because you don't have a big camera like in front of you. I'm like literally reaching around the camera. But yeah, if you're building this to yourself, it'll be a little bit easier. So that's the IBO one. Let's go ahead and open up all the cards and check out everything for the Gquuuuuux kit. All right, and here we have the Gquuuuuux kit. Same deal as the IBO one. We're gonna open this up, check out the cards, and then build one of the minis. I'm thinking, like I said, the G-Fred. I'm thinking the G-Fred, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever strikes my fancy at the time. Oh yeah, we didn't look at the back of this one. It's basically the same thing. I'll set this to the side. Oh, we have actually extremely important. The pack was loose in there, so we have the pack. But more important, well, maybe not more important the pack, but to me it's extremely important. We have the instruction rules to build this because we need these. But the pack is also important. This is like the most valuable thing in here, at least right now. And it has a cool alternate art. We definitely want Nyan, or actually all the Gquuuuuux ones are really nice, but I would like Nyan. Machu would be fine too, but anyway. Nyan's the one who goes to Zeon, okay. And there's no Char, so yeah. So here we have the cards, and then the runners there. We'll set these aside. Set the little, I don't know what you call that. It's not even a pull tab. And let's open this up. All right, so I just threw it on the ground. I was going to use that again. All right. Anyway, here we have the Gquuuuuux Omega Psycommu. This is the LR from the starter deck. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not currently running this in my Gquuuuuux deck, but I think I am running the Red Gundam still. So here's the Red Gundam LR from the Gquuuuuux starter deck. Pretty nice. This is a pretty good card. I mean, anything with like Breach, it tends to be pretty good. So obviously we get 2 copies of these. Then we have this is the G-Fred. Level 4, 2 costs 4/2. If there are 3 less enemy shields, the player rests the G-Fred. Oh yeah, this one's really sweet. This one is the one that makes the G-Fred token. This is from set 3. I think this card's actually like really good. I think this is really good. So that's a nice one to get. Then we have Mav Tactics. This is the one that generates. Oh, dude, look at the texturing I'm fooling on that one. That is sick. So we get 2 copies of Mav Tactics as well. Man, I really hope they do this with some of the other stuff. Like, imagine this, but with like starter deck 1 stuff. So you get like RX-78, 2 like alternate arts, and some like actually needed ones, or Gundam Wing or something. Be very nice. Be very nice. So we have Red Gundam tokens. This is the 2/3 Red Gundam token. Then we have the Gquuuuuux token. Oh, dude, look at that. It looks so good. That looks so good. Hey, you know what? I don't know about you. Gundam brings me a lot of joy, and this is just a lot of joy. And here we have the G-Fred token. The G-Fred token goes so hard, too. Look at that. Sheesh, man. dang, it looks so good. All right, so that's this. Let's go ahead and open up the little pack. I'm not going to do the pull tab. I'm gonna try to open it here at the top. Maybe I do got to use the pull tab. I just don't want to like damage the card at all, so I'll be very gentle here. So we're gonna try to not spoil it while trying to open this. All right, I think I can take it out now. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. I think this is Nan. I think I saw her face. This is, oh, let's go, let's go. So we did get the Nian one. This is the exact one that I wanted. So very, very happy about this. This is immediately going into my red-green Xeon deck for the resource, because I'm running Nian and the G-Fred in that deck. This G-Fred's also going to go in there. Very nice. Oh, okay. Well, there is that. I think in honor of Nian, I was already leaning towards this anyway, we are going to build the G-Fred Mini. I think we're going to do G-Fred Mini this time. Gquuuuuux is cool. Gquuuuuux is cool. But we got Nian. We're doing the G-Fred. So I'll set the cards off to the side here. I'm just making a mess on the floor. All right, and then we need to figure out which runner is the G-Fred. So let's open this up. We have runner 3, it looks like. So it's a G. Well, that makes sense. This is the G one. Okay. Sure. So what I did last time was I just took the box cutter and made like a little cut here. Of note, this one actually only has 3 runners compared to the 4 runners that the other one said, or the other one had. Also, I just realized this. Hard to tell because of the glare and looking through the camera, but it actually does tell you what they are up top. So this says Red Gundam here, and this one says Gquuuuuux. So you don't actually need the instructions to at least see which one they are, but you know, it'd be nice to have the instructions to actually build the thing. So here we have the base, so we'll go ahead and snip out the base real quick. And all the bases, like I said, they're all the same. They all have the point of entry here on like the side. Or like off to the side, I should say. And then, let's see. Ooh, this one's like, don't snip here. Yeah, I'm not gonna snip off his like solar plexus or whatever. Okay, so we want 5. So this is a bunch of them. So we'll do. Oh, it says 1 here. So we'll do 7 first. 7 into 4. So we'll get 4 as the base, and then we'll get 7. So let's snip out 4. Yeah, on the side. 4. Gquuuuuux is an interesting show. It's one of the Gundam series that it's like, I would recommend it, but it's best watched if you have seen a lot of like UC Gundam stuff. If you've seen the original, basically if you've seen everything up to Char's counterattack, is what I would recommend. So we want the 7 as well. This one right here. It's a fun show. It's kind of crazy. But to be honest, Gundam always gets kind of crazy at the end. Like I said, I just finished watching 00 and yeah, it gets kind of crazy. The movie is kind of insane. Movie reminds me of some other anime, actually. I don't want to say what it is because it like spoils it, but I guess it spoils it a little bit, but not too much. All right, so this is G for the leg, and then so this is the back. It's gonna be, how are we positioning it on here? So we're positioning it with the loops on the bottom. All right, so loops on the bottom. Got the little crotch prong there. So loops on the bottom, crotch prong. This is gonna go into, so this is leg. All right, so the little leg has like a little opening here, and that goes in here. Like that. I just had to, put the instruction sheet closer to my face so I could see exactly how I wanted to go in. All right, so we got that. Then we want 3. We get 3. As for like Gunpla, I don't have a huge backlog, but I have a pretty big backlog. I don't know if anyone would watch me open or build Gunpla on stream or anything like that. I think it would be fun to have like a live chat and just to talk about Gundam, card game, shows, minis, Gunpla, whatever. Because I am a genuine big fan of Gundam, so I'm happy to talk about any of this stuff. All right, so here we have other leg. This is going to be the leg that goes in the peg. So I assume, without looking, I assume it's going to be similar sitch. It's going to probably go in something like, hold on. Yeah. So try to get it back in focus. Yeah, it just lines up nicely there with that piece. So I feel like it's not going to stay too well until we get the front piece in. So we'll just kind of be a little bit gentle with that. Put that there. And then we have my favorite part, actually, is when you assemble like the head and the arms and they all come together. It always looks really, really nice. So, oh no, we need the front piece first. We need the front piece first. So that's going to be 5. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, where's the front piece? I assume this is 5 right here. Yeah. Most of my Gunpla kits, are my voice correct there? Most of my kits are UC timeline stuff. So I actually have like I have a handful of high grades that I think would be chill to open, or chill to build. I have a Goof, a Zaku 2. I have a Zeta Gundam. I have a Hyakushiki. I have... Is that it for UC stuff? I think that's it for high-grade UC stuff. I also have a master-grade Verka new Gundam, and I also have the Unicorn that I showed as well, obviously. And then I have... I think these just go in, right? I don't have to... Yeah, it just goes in. Okay, cool. Always double-check and make sure so you don't, like... you don't close off an area that you need access to later. We'll have to buffer that little bit right there. We need to buffer out. And then I also have an aerial that I need to build. It's just a high grade aerial. I hear it's pretty good kit. Oh, there we go. There, that just slid on in. And then what else? Trying to think of the others here. Oh, I have a high grade Strike Freedom Gundam maybe. I'm not super into Seed. Well, I really haven't watched Seed yet, but the Gundams from Seed look really cool. I will say they look very, very cool. Let's do the head next. So G1. And then I have some Gundam Wing stuff. So I have 2 separate Death Scythes. I have a Master Grade Death Scythe, Endless Waltz version. And then I have a high grade Death Scythe TV version that I could put together as well. So I have 2 Death Scythes, and then I have a Master Grade Gundam Wing Verka as well. So I have a decent little chunk of Gunpla to build. I want to get some 00. Oops! As I drop the mini. Yeah, these are small, man. These are small. Oh, the head fits on quite easily. I want to get some 00 kits as well. I'd love to get a 00 Riser. And maybe a Quanta, but I think 00 Riser is like the coolest suit from that series. And then some of the later stuff would be pretty cool as well. So 6 and 2 for the arms. I'm just gonna, and then just the back. Okay, we just cut everything else out now. We can snip it all out now. Be careful here. The arm bit is quite close to the, or the bit that you cut's really close to the actual arm. Got that out. I really need to get back into building Gunpla. It's been a few months since I built my last kit. It's just because I've been so busy with YouTube content, doing our main stuff, especially a lot of Gundam stuff, but we've also had a lot of sponsored videos, which I'm very thankful for. So shout out to anyone who sponsored the channel in the last few months. Especially this last month, it's been very busy. Ooh, where's this one? That is a close snip. Yeah, so it's going to be like right like this. There we go. I'm going to have to clean that up a little bit after it gets out, but we'll see. But yeah, I'd like to get back to building some Gunpla. Maybe, oh, I don't know, man. Maybe after April, early March. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I think it does need a snip here, though, but I think it's too bad. All right, yeah. All right, that's not too bad. All right, let's finish up the Gfred. So this arm, without looking, is definitely over here, judging by the direction of the pauldrons. And then this arm is over here. Gfred is a very cool mobile suit. I definitely like the design. Also, it is. I was gonna spoil something in the show. I won't spoil it. It's a devastating mobile suit. Just put it that way. And then the back piece goes like so. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I just didn't angle it properly. It's more angled to the back and less angled up. It's a slight gap there. It's not like perfect, but it's fine. And then there we have the Gfred. Looks really nice. And then we put it on the base. Probably put it on the front of the base. I mean, we'll have him facing the front. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Very nice. So there's the Gfred. All right, we'll clean this up. We'll kind of look at the minis one more time. And then I'll open up my 2 extra packs just to show you what I got. So, yeah. All right, and we're back. Here are the other packs and cards for my other 2 kits. So I have the full playset here. Let's go ahead and open up the packs first. So let's do the Gquuuuuux pack first. Now, the first time I opened up the Gquuuuuux pack, it was bad. It was kind of awful. So you know what? I'm just gonna, instead of doing like a small pull, I'm gonna do a long pull. So you have a little bit of a better pull. Didn't damage the card. Should probably just use scissors would be a good bet, but man, you'd have to be pretty careful. Scissors always make me super nervous when opening up like the single card packs. So Kudelia is the, oh no, this is Gquuuuuux. I don't know. Let's just see what we get. Oh, okay. This is Duh Murasame. This is actually a pretty good one. She's depressed Psycho Gundam pilot. Yeah, this is a cool one to have. I can put this one in my actually Gquuuuuux deck. So the Neon one will go into the Xeon deck, and then this one will go into the Gquuuuuux deck. Very nice. All right, Iron Blooded Orphans. This is the one. Kudelia or Laughter. I saw a bit of the color, but I don't actually have these memorized by color, like the alternate art by color, so don't actually know what it's gonna be. Come on, it's a different one at least. It's not the same one, which is what I wanted. It's, ooh, okay, all right. It's, I forget her name, but it does have Cadelia in it. So this is the maid lady and Cadelia. Oh, I can't remember her name. But yeah, I don't know. This is a nice one. This is a nice one. I definitely think we got better Gquuuuuux ones for sure. I really like both of the Gquuuuuux ones. For these ones, these are like, they're all right. We didn't get either of the ones that I really wanted, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to use these. Maybe this one, but I'm not sure. In any case, that's going to basically do it for the video here. Let's take another look at the minis. I think the minis are really nice. This one does have a little bit of a gap here on the pauldron. I might be able to clean this up and push it together a little bit better, but that is to note. It might be user error rather than like manufacturing thing, but it's like not too bad. It's just like a little bit of a gap there. I'm sure it'll be fine if you like once you paint it up and fix it up a little bit. But overall, like detailing on this, just for being like a tiny little mini, is really, really good, right? If you're familiar with Warhammer minis, I'd say it's like fairly close. Especially, see if I can get a little bit in focus on the close-up here. Maybe I can get a nice manual zoom. Yeah, there we go. Come on, you can focus. I know you can do it. Yeah, it's very nice. So I think these are like quality minis. So that's the Barbatos. Let's go ahead and get the G-Fred up here. Ooh, yeah, look at that. So we have G-Fred. Really, really nice quality on these. And once again, this is something that I'm extremely interested in both playing and doing videos for in the future. So let me know if you'd like to see more Gundam Assemble stuff. I mean, I'm always going to do all of the Gundam Assemble stuff with the Gundam card game, but I'm talking like actual Gundam Assemble, like opening and reviewing the starter kit. Same kind of deal with like the deluxe set. Those are the two I'm interested in the most. Maybe talking about gameplay, strength, that kind of stuff. Yeah, very nice. So we're gonna zoom back out. Yeah, great quality minis. Cards are fantastic. I love that this product is a product that it's just kind of like all optional. There's like no mechanically unique card. It's just like alternate art, pretty stuff. Which is exactly what you want, And even then, it's still like quite expensive. I hope everyone who pre-ordered their stuff through Premium Bandai gets your stuff very quickly. Like I said, I still have one more of each of these from Premium Bandai. I did not plan on getting these from Fantastic Realm. So once again, huge shout out to them. This video wouldn't happen without them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with my extra ones that I'm getting. We might give away. I don't know. I do kind of want the alternate art stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get it. They'll come out for a little while. In fact, I should be getting my my Gundam Wing Premium Collection, not the Assemble ones, but I should be getting my Gundam Wing Premium Collection soon-ish, because I did also buy that as well. Because of course I did. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here. Thank you for checking out the Gundam card game content and the Gundam Assemble content. Please let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. But man, this is like, I said this before while I was building, but Gundam just brings me so much joy, and this is such a fun product, man. Should you buy this if it's like $120? I don't know about that, man. But anything from like 40 to 60, I think is like pretty nice. Anything above that, you're gonna have to tailor that to your own wants and needs and expectations, If you want the minis, I think it's actually a really nice product. If you just want the cards and don't care about the minis, I don't know, man. I don't know. But for me, who like loves all this stuff, this is perfect. This is perfect. So thank you again for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I think I've already said that, but I just wanted to hammer it out. If you already got these, let me know what resources you got. And thank you all so much for watching and supporting the Gundam card game content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you next time.